2 words. Get this wig. That's 3 words. We gonna get into it, sis. You got to see this.
I don't need you, 'cause you've been blocking me and you've held me back from day one.
How y'all doing? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Carrie. If you're new here, please make sure you hit that red subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss a thing when I upload. Please, girl, do for your girl. If you ain't new, welcome back. Boo, let's go ahead and get it popping. So first of all, this video is sponsored by Jenny Collection. So thank you so much for sending me over this unit to try out today. Now I'm gonna let y'all know off jump that I only have one con with this unit, which is very minor, might I say. But we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, right? So first of all, this is a unit from Jenny Collection. This is from their Melt series, and I love the Melt series, okay? Well, some of the units. Anyways, this is in the style Floy in the color number 2. Now, this is a hand-tied 13x6 frontal, which means you get options. You can part it here, here, middle, wherever you want to part it, okay? Now, it's claiming to have a natural density, HD lace, pre-plucked, pre-customized, transparent, natural hairline. I know y'all peeping that hairline already. And you can use heat up to 360 degrees, all right? Now, you can use a timestamp and jump straight to the review portion if you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you my styling process on how I got it to look the way it looked, okay? And I will be detailed in that portion of the video as well, but let's go ahead and get started. The fit on this unit is actually pretty nice, y'all. I didn't have any issues. I'm getting nice space in it and also side by side action, side to ear, you know what I'm trying to say. But this hairline is the bomb, okay? I did not go in, I did not tweeze it. This is exactly how it came. It looks good to me. And because it is a 13x6 and we have options, I decided to give myself a side part. So you know, you can kind of do little things with this thing. And then I'm just smoothing the hair into the direction that I want it to go, so it's going to be a little bit easier to style. Now, I just wanted to show you guys the side looks really good on the hairline too. Not as good as the top, but still very, very pretty. But we'll talk about that more later in the review portion. Now, as far as cutting the lace, you already know I'm going to go in with my eyebrow razor because it gives you a nice jagged edge, because the scissors sometimes can be a little too sharp and it just looks a little too blunt sometimes. So this is the trick. Now, I did want to utilize the baby hairs that the unit came with. I didn't want to make my own. So I was being very careful and just trying to clip the hairs back and cut around those baby hairs, because usually I would just sweep all the hair back, but I didn't want to lose these baby hairs. I wanted to actually use what they provided this time. So yeah, girl. Anyways, I'm going in with my Isha Daily Lace Spray and I'm going to melt this sucker down. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did not tint this lace at all, and I normally do that before I put any wig on my head. But I wanted to use this unit with the lace exactly how it comes. It says HD lace, so I wanted to utilize it, put it to the test, see what it was working with. And as you can see, just by getting it a little bit moist with the lace spray, it definitely is starting to blend into my skin. And I'm always going to add my makeup products, my powders, and whatever I need to do after anyways if I still need it. So I just wanted to see if I could eliminate a step, and so far it was looking good. Now for the sideburns, I had to go in with my Got To Be Glue gel because the spray just wasn't strong enough to hold it down at the bottom. But everything is working out, okay? So it was coming out really nice. If you're a beginner and you never melted a lace, or you're worried about melting lace, I feel like this is a unit that you could definitely start off with, because it's actually pretty easy. Because the hairline is done for you and it's so customized and so beautiful, it's just really easy. Like, I'm not struggling with this unit to make it look natural at all. And I actually went on my Isha lace foam to actually do those baby hairs as well. I just wanted to throw that out there. Now, this foundation powder that I'm using is actually what I would typically use on the bottom of my lace, like to pre-tint it, but that's what I was trying to tell y'all. I'm using it after, and then I'm going to go in with the usual powder that I use for my parting space and for the hairline area. So I definitely was able to eliminate having to tint the lace prior to installing. So that definitely cuts down on a little bit of time. And we know we like to save some time, okay? And you definitely want to set that powder so it's not flying all over the place, because that ain't cute. So I'm just finishing up the last few touches of this, and I'm going back in with that Isha foam, and I'm using that hot comb only to slick the hairs up under there near the roots so they can kind of follow directions too. And then I'm drying it with the comb and the actual blow dryer so it can set exactly where I want it to set. Now I noticed that I did get some powder on some of the black roots, so I just went in with my brow pomade just to kind of clean that up a little bit. Works wonders. You could use definitely like a pencil or something too if you wanted to, but that was it, and it came out so cute. So I'm gonna let y'all take this in, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts.
Where you been when I need you the most? You still MIA. This is murder, heart is melting, girl, you got me. The bluffing, read you something, now you talking. I call you bluffing. Telling me to cool it off. How can I cool it off? Telling me to cool it off. How can I cool it off?
All right, y'all. So, this unit is something else. So I want to jump on and start talking about the texture. So the texture on this unit, first of all, it's a yaki unit. It has some texture to it, but it's so soft and it's flowy, and it genuinely feels like human hair. I caught myself like literally looking at the stock card, you guys, no lie, and I was like, because you know sometimes it say like lace frontal synthetic wig or something like that, and I was trying to see like, what is this? Like, is it synthetic? Is it a blend? Is it human hair? I couldn't find anything, but I know because it's a heat resistant fiber, safe up to 360, which I said earlier, that is synthetic because if it was human hair, you know, the heat a little different. So this is a synthetic unit, but it's so freaking bomb. And what it's reminding me of, it's been a while since I wore that unit, but it's reminding me of the Asia unit that I had melted down from them, I think like last year, 2 years ago. And they look similar, right? But I think that one was a little bit more silkier. So I think I really do appreciate the texture on this unit. The texture is so freaking bomb. Like, I absolutely love it. But I do want to mention that the unit didn't have any shedding. Well, I didn't have any shedding issues with this unit. It was some tangling only in the install process when I was manipulating the hair and stuff like that. Especially it was fresh out of the pack, and you know it's kind of like a blunt cut. But after that, I didn't have any issues with any tangling. The cap fits nice. I do have some room in here, and y'all already saw from the installation we were getting some ear-to-ear lace. I'm a 22.5 circumference size head, so don't worry around that, you're good. If you have a bigger head, I think you'll still be okay, because like I said, it does have some space in this unit. Now let's start talking about this hairline, okay? So they did say that they have a natural hairline pre-customized. This hairline is so bomb, okay? So freaking bomb. I absolutely love the hairline. Now I do want to say that of course it does start to get a little blunter down here, but I must say it looks really good even down to the ear portion, because sometimes when you get like these synthetic 13x6 frontals, it looks good up here and then it gets like super OD blunt, but I'm not getting that super OD blunt look. So even if I wanted to pull it back like this, that still looks good. Like the hairline, they did that. I didn't have to tweak it. I didn't have to pluck it. They did their thing with the hairline. I can't even hold you. Now let's talk about the lace, okay? So this is some HD lace. So this is the lace that we cut off, right? Now I noticed that when I had put it on my head to show you guys up against my skin, it doesn't look too bad. So normally I go in and I tint the lace, or I color it with some powder foundation, something like that, to get it right to match my skin. But once I had it on my head, I said, you know what? It looks okay, and it is kind of thin. So I know once I start melting it, when I went in with the Isha lace spray, it kind of melted and it kind of looked like it dissolved into my skin a bit. So I'm gonna say this, if you're going to be melting it, depending on your complexion, but if you're somewhere around me, brown girls, but if you're a little lighter, you'll definitely be fine. I don't feel like that you need to pre-color or pre-tint the lace prior to installing it on your head. I feel like you can just go in with your powders and your makeup and stuff after, like I did, and get that flawless look. So that's just one step less that you have to do. I just felt like the lace looked good. However, if you're gonna be going glueless, then depending on your complexion, you might want to tint it, because as you saw, it was cast before I started melting it down. So we got options though. One thing that I do love is that it is a 13x6 and it's so pretty, because you do get options to part this unit wherever you want to part it. I did decide, and I think it looks so cute, but don't that look, it looks so natural. It looks so freaking good, y'all. This looks so good. So good. Now, I do have one con, but I want to mention something. It's not a con or a pro, but I want to bring it up. So, like how the hairline is like super OD natural. It looks really good. Now, the baby hairs that they provided, I actually was like very careful with using the actual baby hairs that they set aside for us this time, which I think looks really good, might I say. But I will say this, when you do use the baby hairs on the unit, it does give your wig more of a separation from where the hairline starts and where the baby hair starts, especially when you start adding the makeup on the lace to make it look natural. So it looks gappy, like, you know what I'm saying, like right here. But that's a me thing. I could have did something different, I don't know, but to me it still looks good. I'm just bringing that up to let you know. Sometimes if I swoop in there baby hairs and then I cut the lace and then I pull out specific baby hairs at the very tip of the lace, it could come out looking a little more natural, but that's just me. So the only one con that I have with this unit, which is very minor, very minor. Once we get like close up to here, there is the track that starts, because remember it's a 13 by 6, so the parting space stops somewhere up here, like in the center of the head. So down here we do have tracks, even though it still looks natural, but if you look closely you can start to see where a track starts here. However, I do feel like it's not that noticeable, and also you can't see it still, like with the way I have it styled, but even pulled back it's still not that bad, and I think someone has to pay really close attention to notice that. So that's why I said we have just one minor con. So other than that, that's that. Like, this wig is bomb, okay? Now, when you look at the stock car, I can't even hold you. It just looks like a basic bob. Like, it's nothing too special going on. The color she has on is nice. It's a strawberry blonde. They do have some other specialty colors, which I showed you guys earlier. But, I just bring that up because I was like, well, it's just a plain bob. I don't know. But once I got this sucker on and styled it, I was like, this is cute. And you know what I did? I went in my room, and I just kind of went in there like I was getting something, and my husband was like, son, oh, your hair cute. I said, thank you. I know. I just came in here to hear you say it. I think it is adorable. I think it looks good. It looks like human hair. It's serving. It's a clean, nice, fresh unit. And what I do like about it is the length, because the length on this unit is a nice everyday manageable length, something you don't have to complain about. You can wear it every day. You can dress it up, you can dress it down like I did with my t-shirt, but it looks good, okay? This unit is it. It's cute. But I'm gonna see y'all in another video. I'll holla. Of course, the unit will be listed in the description box with a direct link, so you could go ahead and make that purchase and everything that I use to style the unit with. But I will see you guys in another video. Until then, I holla. Mwah.